Reactor, online. Sensors, online. Weapons, online. All systems, nominal.
Hello everybody, Average Gamer here. So I thought I'd do a video on my mechs. My stable of mechs. I've got a lot of them, as you can see. What you're seeing here is just the inner sphere mechs. Got a whole whack of clan mechs here as well. So what I thought I would what I would do in this episode, we'll be talking about my mechs. Why I have so many, why I've bought what I bought, pros and cons to different ones, and even having this much. So first things first. Why do I have so many? Is a lot of the questions I've had. A lot of people have, left comments and videos and all that stuff. And I recently had a comment from a gentleman on the YouTube called Hobo, who made a comment about the fact that I have so many, it must be hard to play with them. So I thought I'd do a little video and a little shout out there to kind of go over why I have so many, and which ones I use the most, which ones I don't use, and all that stuff, and a few things I want to say about having all these. The first thing, pros and cons. So one of the pros about having so many mechs, 131, broken into God knows how many chassis at this point. One of the pros, obviously, I can play anything I want almost any day. I have almost an unlimited decision as to what I can do in a day. In 1 hour alone, I can play in, depending on how good or how bad my matches are, I can play in about 10 to 15 different mechs in about an hour. If I'm in community warfare, then obviously in an hour I can only play in maybe 8 different robots, but or mechs, but nonetheless, that's one thing. I have the variety, right? The ability to play multiple different chassis, multiple different build-outs of each chassis and all that stuff. It's the ultimate tinker's dream, right? Especially when it gets to the clan stuff, where you can switch out arms and all that stuff. That's one thing. One of the other things associated with having all these, one of the bonuses as well, is as I play in a unit, everyone gets certain, we'll say, roles in a unit. You get role AB. You're going to be the heavy. You're going to be the assault. You're going to be the light player. You're going to be the support player. You're going to be the scouting player. You're going to be the flanking player. Blah blah blah. Because people are kind of hedged into whatever robots they have, and mechs and things like that. Or sorry, mechs that they have. I, on the other hand, have that ability in my unit to not be a specialist really in anything, but to be an all-around multi-role player, where if we're playing and we're noticing a lot of missiles are being used, I can grab an ECM mech, boom, and in the next round and have ECM support. If we're noticing not many people are running ECM in the night, I can switch over to an LRM boat and just ring down missiles. If we're also noticing that a lot of people are going for sniping builds, we can build. I can grab a mech that's built out to brawl. If it's coming down to sizes, if everyone in the alliance is taking mediums or heavies or lights or what have you, I have that ability to do that. I'm not kind of really hedged in. Also, with the different types of mechs, you can really pick mechs that go well together, right? For example, a Banshee we've noticed, and a oh Jesus, I think it was one of my Black Knights. We noticed that the two of them work together really, really well. It's good. It's one of those. There's one of those things where it's you can play anything almost anytime you want to at this point. Bad news, or the bad part of this is just that. I mean, I can log in and look and go. And I have done this on multiple occasions where I'll log in, I'll look at just the inner sphere list here of mechs that I have and go, fuck, like this isn't even trials, this is just what I have. I just, no, I don't know what to pick, fuck it. And then just log out. Done that a few times actually, I will 100% admit. Money obviously does come into a factor as to why I have some of these. I mean, I've spent, I don't know, $80-$90 maybe on the game, which isn't that bad. It's like a Xbox game plus DLC almost, especially with the way games are getting right now. If you get some games, they're like $60-$70 here in Canada, and then usually DLC runs you 30-40 bucks. So pretty much you'll get the same. I've spent as much money on Mechwarrior as of this moment as I have with with an Xbox game for the moment. You're probably looking at this going, well, how the hell have you only spent that much money and gotten all this? A few things through faction play. I've gotten a bunch of MC and mech bays. The MC I've swapped over into mech bays. One of the things that you win, obviously, in events and tournaments or during events and stuff are mech bays and MC now. So I've been doing a lot of my transfers of my MC into mech bays. Right now, for example, I've got enough money for six more. Wait, 369, 39. Yeah, I'm 100 MC away from having enough money for 10. So yeah, it's one of the things I really like. With the game currently giving MC away in the faction play and Mech Labs plus faction play, and I've won a lot of Mech Labs in the draws, the random draws, luck of the draw, which I've used to then grind out and buy robots. I play a lot, to be 100% honest with you. I don't have the specific numbers here in. Let's see here. Activity. My profile, I believe it should have. Yeah, so right now, in the last 2 weeks, I have 181.1 hours in the game this week. Or in the last 2 weeks, which is pretty much like almost working a full-time job. 113 hours on record currently since the release on Steam last month. Supreme Ruler, 147 hours. Yeah. So, one thing I have to say, this is obviously not including the year prior to that I played Mechwarrior Online all the time, prior to the Steam release, so that kind of gets you. If I played it roughly 40 hours a week, there you go. So with that in mind, I'm now going to talk about some of the mechs I really like and some of the mechs I really don't like. So we're going to talk about the clan ones first, mainly because they're the easiest. So I like all of these except for the Direwolf, to be honest with you. I find the Direwolf too slow. Like here I got a 4 Gauss one, I have a Dire Star right here, 10 ER PPC, and then my Direwolf A, I haven't even touched it, to be honest with you. The Executioner, I haven't had a chance to play it yet, so I really don't have a comment. The Highlander 2C, the new one, I like it. I play it quite a bit now that I have a proper mouse. Hunchback 2C, also, I'm loving it. It's quite the fun little robot. Jenner 2C, yet again, good mech, good chassis. I like playing it. The Nova, I don't know yet. I haven't really played it enough to really say whether I would be pro or con this guy. I just know when this game gets when they rescale this, it'll be very entertaining to run that. The Orion 2C, I love this one as well. Especially the O here, the Origins variant. I love grinding with it, or brawling with it. Very, very fun chassis. And of course the Timmy. I mean, come on. I've got 2 large pulls, 4 ER medium laser build, quad LRM 15 boat, and then of course one of these is supposed to be I think it's this one. We're supposed to get all medium pulse build actually. It's supposed to be 8 medium pulse. That's my bad. I think I was tweaking it a little bit because they've now removed all the negative quirks. With that in mind, I'm probably going to be my next clan mech is probably going to be the Mad Dog, only because I want a kind of a missile boaty style mech, which is one thing I'm looking forward to. Then again, you can missile boat any chassis, which is one thing I really like about these guys. Now, Inner Sphere. Now, this definitely comes with love-hate. The Atlas. I love its capabilities. I love the ability to do what it does. I just, in the end, have not been able to grasp onto it that much. I recently got these two. I like them, but at the same point, I haven't really played with them all that much, so I'd say they're okay. The Awesome, well, it is. It's just awesome. It's my favorite. This is my favorite chassis And my favorite variant of this is obviously my pretty baby. I have more matches in my pretty baby than I have in any other mech that I've ever played in any of these things. I've got well over 2,000 to 3,000 matches in this pretty baby, and I love it. I usually play every night, at least 2, 3, or 4 matches in it, just so I can run it and play the shit out of it. Then I have my missile boat, my 8R, which recently I modified a little bit and gave it 2 LRM 15s. It's actually going to be changed out. I'm going to give it 4 probably. Though I might not, because those small pulse really give it a nice little oomph. And yeah, the 8Q, I love the PPCs and the medium pulse on this thing. Just chews people up. My Black Knight, okay. So one thing you will, if you have a large group, there's certain go-to mechs that you have. If there's an event that needs certain things like kills, most damage dealt, damage or score, that needs to be a certain minimum or an accumulative, my Black Knight 7. Every single time. It's because of this guy, all the accumulative tournaments that have come out recently, including the last one, I've all done in one night, in one sitting, in 4 or 5 hours. This guy can put out 700 to 800 damage in a match, no problem. With my new mouse, I don't have any heating problems because I now have all the numbers mapped properly. So I've got at least 2 or 3 medium pulse flying at people at least at any given time, and it is dangerous. This is a very, very dangerous build. It's 2 large pulse and 5 medium pulse. If you've ever played against me, and I've been playing this, you will know for a fact that I love going against mediums and lights, and depending on the heavy, even heavies in this thing. If I get a clean shot to your head, I can probably one-shot you. I love it. The 7's pretty good. The 6B is good, and the 6, I like them all. I find them very, very fun to play, but they are all laser heavy, which is one thing I don't like. Catapult. If you've seen any of my videos, you know I love my LRM boats. So obviously my A1 with its LRM 5 LRM 6s and the modules and all that stuff. If I'm on an open map and you're playing against me, and you're in the open like on Polar Highlands, you're fucked if I find you. Because I can put so many rounds into somebody, it gets entertaining. My Jester, played that a lot. I love the 2 large and the 4 medium on this thing. Reaches out, touches someone. The K2, not the greatest with it as of yet. I'm still getting used to it, trying to play it. Yeah, it's okay. Centurions, this is one of the mechs that I really don't play that much, to be honest with you. I have them, I've used them, but in the end, I just can't find, we'll say, a niche for them. There's just nothing with these guys that make me want to keep going back to them, that make me want to keep playing them, to be honest with you. I'll play them now and then, depending on what's going on. I might throw in my cat. If I'm grinding for GXP, I might hop in my A. If I'm grinding for C-Bills, I might use these 2 Ls, for example, or even my Yilo Wang. But the odds are not very often. Like even this one, I stripped this one down. That just shows you right there. Cicadas, I fucking love these things for hit and run. In my unit, if we're just playing for shits and giggles, I use the 3FL. Mainly because this thing can jump to the top of any map. My favorite thing with it so far is to go to HPG and jump into the dish, and to and to just call out shots from the dish to my unit. 3M, I love just running in and using it from the flanks. I call it my silent sniper because of the AC5, the jam chance reduction, and the ECM. My X5, I call it my light brawler. Mainly because I just like running in those with running in with SRM2s and the medium lasers and just dealing shit. And I love my my 2A with those medium 6s or 6 mediums. Crab, I love this thing. This is in my eyes the best armed, like actual armored. Medium, I fucking love all these things. They're almost all, they're all leveling up slowly. The dragon, I don't like it, but I also don't not like it. It's one of those mechs where it's okay in my eyes. It's acceptable. I just haven't really, you know, gotten it hasn't spoken to me and made me go, I'm gonna go play my dragon today. No, and then sometimes I'll see and go, I'll try my flame, or I'll try my 5N, or maybe my 1C today, if I got nothing else to do. Enforcer, I love this guy, especially this one right here, the 4R with the 3 large and the 2 mediums. I fucking love this thing. This thing is so fun. Reach it and snipe someone. My fire starter, it's my go-to light, especially my amber with the AC-10 on it. I love scouting with this thing, especially my Ember. I can fire off an AC-10 round and surprise the fuck out of people. Especially if I'm running with someone with ECM. Next one is the Grasshopper, a nice heavy. I love this guy. I love getting in there and just causing a whole hell of a problem. I believe my 5P has been stripped down. I don't know why I did that. It's got an engine in there though. Here's your 2 ERPPC 5 medium laser build. I like this one. What I'm actually going to be changing it to is 2 large pulse and 5 medium pulse. Then there's the 5J. 4 ER large lasers is one of my go-tos for community warfare. And then my 5H, which is all my 7 medium pulse. This one also is going to be modified a little bit maybe. I don't know yet. I'm still trying to figure it out. But this one definitely does some damage up close. Love my hunchbacks. I got my splat hunch with the SM6 Beagle, and of course my 4PC. If you've seen the Wilbur video, you'll understand. I fucking love that thing. And then obviously my gridiron with the Gauss. So my Jaeger mech, I'm still kind of in. Not 100% about this thing yet. I'm still getting used to it. If you've seen my collab with the Bahama Baron, aka Baron von Hardcharger, there, you'll know he helped me get this build going. It's in a good mech. I'm still trying to get used to it. My double D here as well, but this is it with the 3 AC2s. This is one of the ones he's helping me try to get with. I think I might try 4 autocannon 2s on this thing to see what's going to happen. And then of course the A, I want it in a during one of our tournaments or something like that. I like it. I haven't really played it all that much. I use it as just a long range sniper. My Jenner, I love it for hit and runs. My King Crab, I love just going in and causing problems. With my B, not my B, yeah, with the B, it's supposed to be 4 AC-10s on this thing, or is it this one? One of these has a whole shit ton of AC-10. I just love causing problems with it. My Kentaro, LRMs galore, SRMs, you name it. I fucking love this thing. My Marauders, getting used to them still. Kind of hit or miss. I love the 3R, but I have ammo issues with it. The 5D is good. Getting used to it. I'm getting up good scores with it with the LRMs and the medium pulse. The 5, actually, what I'm thinking of doing is actually changing it from 2 5s to 3 5. No. That actually looks right. That's actually right. Never mind. 2 5s, yeah. The 5M here, I'm liking it. With the 5 ER large lasers. I'm causing a lot of damage downrange when I fire this thing off. And then the 6 medium and 1 Gauss for the whatever this one's called, the bounty hunter, the hero one. It's good. I like it with I got all these medium lasers and the Gauss. Each arm I have set up to fire separately, and then the Gauss is my third weapon option there. Mauler, if you've seen any of my videos, you know I fucking love this motherfucker. AC2s, dual Gauss, quad LRM-15s, and then quad AC5s. I love it. Panther, not so much. The Panther is one of those guys that I look at it and I'm just, I don't know, feels like it's missing something every time. I don't like, it's just every time. every time. The Raven. One thing I like about the Raven is obviously ECM. That's one thing I really like about it. I don't like the Huggins so much. I find it almost useless right now. Other than that, the 4X and the 3L, I just, yeah, they're good hit and run mechs, good flanking mechs. Rifleman, just recently got it, so I'm still getting used to it. Like this one here, it's got 2 large pulse, 2 medium, and 4 medium pulse. Do some really good damage with this guy. Main issue is heat. Still kind of getting used to it a little bit. Heat's 1.4 or 1.14. If you know anything about my love of mechs, my Black Knight here is 1.24, and that's the one I get all my things in with all the pulse. This one's 1.14, so it runs hotter. I'm still trying to figure out what to do heat-wise. Still trying to kind of figure it all out. But overall, I like the Rifleman. I like using the quad AC2s. I love that. I love the 3N for sure. It's pretty good. Dual AC5s and the medium lasers. I'm enjoying the 5D. Getting really good scores with the 5D, and then the LK, the legendary killer or legend killer with the 2 LBX10s. The 2 LBX10s. Wow, I have to admit, I'm rather impressed with the quirks. How good that is. Shadowhawk, one of my favorite mediums, and even though a lot of people will be like, it's a Shadowhawk, I love it. One of the things I want to do actually is switch out my Shadowhawk champion here for 3 AC2s instead of 2 AC5s, and then for that energy, make it a medium pulse. Speaking of medium pulse, I have the Shadowhawk here with 4 medium pulse and an Ultra 5. I fucking love it. Definitely gets in and out really fast. Then I got my Thunderbolts, my 9SC I fucking love, and of course my 5SS. I love it. And of course the 5S, gotta love that one too. Urban Mech, I mean come on, it's a fucking Urban Mech. If you don't like the Urban Mech, there's something wrong with you. Look at it, it's just so fucking cute. Warhammer, same thing as the Rifleman and the Marauder. I'm still getting used to it. I'm kind of wishy-washy about it. I've only played a couple matches in a few of these guys right now, so I'm still getting used to it, and trying to see what I want to do now. PPCs are obviously a big thing on this guy, so I'm trying to pair PPCs with medium pulse, and we're gonna see how that turns out. Wolfhound, one of my most favorite mechs that I like to play with, just to play with. Right here. The Wolfhound 2, or the Wolfhound variant 2, the resistance variant of it. I love this thing, just running and jumping. The fact that it doesn't have jump jets, I don't like. But other than that, it's good. I can get 500 damage in this guy. I fucking love it. Wolverine, still getting used to it. I like how it looks like he's wearing pajamas though. When I gotta paint it up, if it loads, kind of looks like he's wearing pajamas. So I like this one. I'm still getting used to it. I got all my lasers on this guy. It's definitely something entertaining. Nonetheless, this is going to be a dual AC2 build, if I'm not mistaken. Actually, I might say the AC5, actually. Because the jam chance. It's one of the little things, so like, you're always looking at me like, hey, this build A really works well with this mech. What if it was on this other mech? You'll get in a lot of that. And then last but not least, the Zeus. The Zeus in my eyes, I haven't found a reason to play it. Every now and then I'll go back, I'll go into a match with one, and then it reminds me as to why I don't. So yeah, that's all my mechs right now. Here's all my champions. Here's all the hero mechs I have. So I've got the Black Widow. There we go. Black Widow, Grey Death, Legend Killer, Huggin, Bounty Hunter, Golden Boy, Oxeye, Gridiron, Ember, Flame, the X5, Yida Wang, the Jester, and last but not least, my pretty baby. So all of them together. So I like it. I will be collecting more mechs. I will 100% admit it. I probably won't stop for a while. I have a problem. I know I do. But in the end, one thing that I really like about it is the fact that I can hop in any day, go to any of the guys in my unit and be like, hey, what are we doing tonight? We're running snipers? Okay. Are we going quick sniper? Are we going slow sniper? Are we going for a lot of sniping? Are we going energy sniping? Are we going ballistic sniping? And, we can really build out our robots to complement each other very well. Like someone running, a light with an LRM boat. We'll be like, well, I'll grab my my one guy, throw the large lasers off it, throw the narc on it. Be like, okay, so I got my narc boat. Here we go. And boom, there you go. Now, obviously, I don't have that much money to utilize, but that's not here. But that is this little video, long video, 26 minutes or so, of just my stable of characters. Some people are going to try and figure out, like, what are all these special variants. So, before you even get into that, these are ones, certain ones, they're given for free. So, for example, these ones right here, these 4, this one, there we go. This Zeus, these 4 guys right here, this Wolverine, these 2 Centurions. They're all free versions that you can get once a year. Mechwarrior Online throws out a thing saying, hey, everybody, if you bought the following thing during the year, you will get blank. I like that. It's one of those things that I like about them is they say, you don't have to buy everything, but if you find at least one of each thing, one thing. So, for example, if you bought top tier for blank, I believe it was Resistance 1 or 2. We'll say Resistance 2. If you bought the top tier and pre-ordered, you got all the mechs from Resistance 1. You got an extra one for free. Things like that. But then they also do a thing where once a year they say, okay, so if you bought a package from Resistance 1 or Wave 1 or the Urban Mech base package or whatever, you get a free Wolverine, or you get this, you get that. So they kind of give rewards at the end of the year for buying stuff. So a lot of things I've gotten as well. I think out of 131, maybe there's at least, not including the ones that are free from playing, but the ones that are free from, actually given to me by Mechwarrior. There's a lot. Champions as well. They have given them out for tournaments. I'm just thinking here, which ones were for free. This Jaeger mech was free in a tournament. This Thunderbolt was free in a tournament. I think that was it, actually. So there's those 2 guys are there. Last year they also gave away a Victor and something else. I can't remember what it was. So I mean, they gave away mechs, every year, multiple mechs. So, there you go. They also gave away a Cicada this year as well. There it is, right there, the 3FL. So, lots of mechs in my stable. I will be collecting even more. Like I said, I got enough for 6 more. 6 more slots, or 6 more bays that I'm going to be buying out, because the fucking things never go on sale. So, with that in mind, leave a comment. Tell me what mechs you think I should get in my next batch. Go by chassis specific, but I also want you to tell me why that chassis. Like I said, one of the things I'm thinking of buying in my next bound of mech are the Mad Dogs. Obviously, I got to get 3, so I need to get 2 more mech bays. But I want to get. There's the dual Gauss here, which isn't too bad. But I like the fact that it's got the dual ballistic arms, which I really like. I definitely plan on hopefully making this one or the other, something that I can use for myself. Like do like 2 Ultra 10s, and I think there's ballistics in the torso too. No, there's no ballistics in the torso. Oh, there's ballistics in the torso. Oh, but I know this guy is definitely a missile boat. So the plan would be to probably do 2, missiles like streaks or something like that in the torso or something. I don't know, but lots of ideas to do in the future. But anyways, enough of that. 30 minutes of video. I will see you guys next time on the battlefield. Bye bye.